Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today I'm going to be doing the follow-up video to my very controversial video, why console gaming is better, and of course this one's going to be why PC gaming is better. And I know there's been 1.5 billion videos covering this exact same thing, and they all say exactly the same thing. And I'm going to say a lot of the same things too, but I'm also going to add my own little twist on it, so there you go. So let's get right into it. Now, of course, PC gaming has its upsides and it has its downsides. Now, of course, I'm going to be talking about the upsides in this video, unlike the last video I did on this general topic. Now, of course, I'm going to say the obvious things like, oh yeah, it has better graphics, you can build whatever the hell you want, it's really customizable, it's future-proofed, kind of, all that sort of shit. But at the end of the day, it's really just about doing this. And various other things like that. So yeah, you've got mods, you've got all kinds of ways to fuck with your game and make it crash and shit like that. And it's sort of the all-around platform that can do gaming, it can do content production, it can do music production, it can do everything. Like your PC nowadays can literally do absolutely anything you want it to, given there's a program out there for it. And if there's not a program out there for it, fucking make it yourself. You can't do that on a console. You can't do mods on a console, you can't crank up the graphics settings on a console, you can't do any of that shit on a console because it's a very locked down platform. Whereas PC, you can go and delete System 32 whenever the fuck you want, it's sort of that kind of thing. You can literally do whatever the fuck you want. You can choose what operating system you want. If you're a Linux user, if you're a Mac user, you can fucking boot camp it on there. If you're a Windows user, which most of us are, use Windows and fuck around with that. It's a very versatile, very flexible platform that you can do just about anything on. So not only is your PC your gaming device, but it's your music production device, it's your video production device, it's your internet browsing device, it's everything all into one. It's your home of sorts, it's a place where you can go at the end of the day, plop down and have everything right there in front of you. You've got the entire world at your fingertips. You've got your entire game library at your fingertips. You've got everything you need to be productive and have fun right there in front of you. And that's the beauty of the platform. It does everything. Even if it can be a little bit unstable sometimes, it does do everything. Now, of course, there are downsides, like you don't have physical media on PC and you do on console, and that's another point that I forgot to mention in the console video, is that on consoles you get physical media, but on PC we have Steam. And if you haven't heard of Steam, which why the hell haven't you heard of Steam? I mean, it's 2016. Steam is the video game distribution platform that Valve, Gaben, developed to release games on PC and everything. And it's absolutely fucking massive, and it's really cheap, and you can get 1.5 billion games for like 5 cents. It's fucking amazing. So you can have an absolutely massive library with very little money, and that's fucking fantastic. And of course there's the Steam summer sales that make PC gamers fucking shit themselves, and they clean out all of our wallets, including mine. I am definitely not one to avoid the Steam summer sale. I very gladly take it up the ass from Valve because I like my games, and I like, having a big library to play from. Whenever I'm bored, I just launch up a game I've never played before. Holy shit, this is fucking great. And that's the beauty of Valve and Steam and PC gaming. Or one of the beauties, I guess. Like I already mentioned a couple before. But yeah, that's pretty much why I like PCs in a nutshell, because it's that thing that can do everything you want. Even though it can be a pretty fucking unstable asshole sometimes, but it definitely does the job, and when it works, it's absolutely fucking wonderful. It really is. And there's definitely something out there called emulation that pretty much everyone knows about, so you can actually take a lot of these consoles and put them onto a PC, basically. But you don't have the actual hardware, so you're not getting the actual experience of playing the consoles themselves, but you are still getting the games, especially if they're exclusive to that console. Fuck it, emulate it. You can pull it over there. You can pull it onto your PC. You can fucking play that shit if you want to. If you really want to play a game that was only released on console, you can still play it on your PC through an emulator. Granted, you can't do that with new consoles, but it's still an option for the older ones. Even Xbox 360 emulation is getting there. So soon, you want to play your Xbox 360 games on your PC? Go right the fuck ahead. Another big benefit to PC gaming is the internet connectivity. Not only do you have the internet browsers and access to the full internet experience and everything like that, but it's also faster. Typically, people are using Wi-Fi on their consoles, and that is a lot slower, and there's a lot more latency than if you just have it hooked into a hard line. And usually, a lot of the times, the Ethernet ports on the consoles aren't as fast as a lot of gaming rigs are. So you're still having a lot more latency on consoles than you are on PC. So for competitive gaming on PC, you have that edge. You have the low latency that you need to really help you win the game, to help you see every movement, that sort of thing. So that's just another thing that I felt like I needed to talk about, is that the internet's going to be a lot faster on PC. It's just how it is. Yeah, you can have a fast router, but that's not going to change the speed of the console actually processing that data and showing it to your face. PC is going to do it a lot faster than consoles are. There's going to be a lot less latency, because on a PC, on just a gaming rig, you're obviously going to have Ethernet connected all the fucking time. So yeah, it's always going to be a lot faster to game online on PC than on consoles, just because that's how it is, unless they start outfitting consoles with gigabit fucking Ethernet ports, shit like that. That's not gonna happen because it's too expensive for them to produce, and the consoles will be too expensive for people, to say, hey, that's, a plausible option for me. But yeah, it's as far as internet connectivity is concerned, it's always going to be better on PC. That's just how it is. Another thing about PC gaming that particularly sparks my interest is the option to have surround sound. Now, I think you can do this on some consoles, but I mean, is it really a plausible option? But with PC gaming, you just get you get like a $50 fucking sound card, you plop it in your PC, and bam, you can hook up a 7.1 surround sound system, and you can get really fucking immersed in the game. And it's really fucking awesome. And on top of that, you can watch movies in surround sound. You can mix, if you're doing music, in surround sound. You can do all of that sort of shit in surround sound. Now, of course, I don't do the whole mixing in surround sound because I don't have the proper equipment for that, but you get what I mean. It's just sort of, it's one of those little nitpicky things, but it really can make a difference in the gaming sonic experience, and by that I mean the audio experience. Sorry, I'm an audiophile, so I get a little bit on that side, kind of. So if I ever say audiophile stuff that you don't understand, tell me in the comments and I'll try and correct it. But that's one of the upsides, is that, you can have this amazing fucking system that can have awesome sound, it can have awesome, visuals, you can have, like, a triple fucking monitor setup if you want, you can have a surround sound setup, all of that type of shit. You can be really, really fucking immersed in the game, whereas with the console, you have to have it hooked up to one TV, and that's not as immersive as having, a triple monitor setup with the surround sound system. It's just, it's never gonna match that. But you could have like a really nice headset that, emulates surround sound, but it's still not gonna be the same as having just an all-out rig that just has this insane fucking setup. So yeah, that's just one of the more nitpicky upsides to it that mostly appeals to me. So, in a nutshell, my PC can do full internet access, it can do gaming, it can do video editing, it can do music production, it can do literally everything I want it to. And a console can't even come close to matching that. But there is one little catch there. PC isn't as stable as you think it is for you console gamers out there. It is very much unstable, and that's one of the problems of the platform. It can be very unstable because there's updates that are always coming out. There's all kinds of shit that can just fuck everything up. One update can come out for your drivers and fuck everything else up. But that doesn't usually happen too much, but when it happens, it pisses me the fuck off, because when you buy something, it should be able to work. So this guy Rage commented at me in the comments in the last video about this early adoption thing, and I was talking, he said that I did mention early adoption, and I thought that I didn't, but I was an idiot, even though I did. I thought I didn't, and I responded back to him that, dude, no, I didn't mention that at all, and obviously I was wrong, but he did respond with a Rage comment, which I deleted because I don't fucking deal with that shit. But yeah, the discussion was about how it's just one of the things of early adoption. It's just one of the problems of early adoption. And later on in that video, I mentioned that I only have that problem on PC. I don't have that problem on console. I don't have the problem with early adoption on console. I only have it with PCs. Because when I buy a game, when I pre-order a game on console, it always works. But when I pre-order a game on PC, it almost never fucking works. And guy Rage commented at me, and I guarantee you he's one of those people that basically saw the title of the video and skimmed through the video a little bit just so he could find something to rage comment about. And yeah, that's pretty much the worst kind of fucking person to be on YouTube, but they're everywhere, so you kind of just have to deal with them. And if you see this video, dude, yeah, you were right. I did mention early adoption, so that's my fucking fault. I'm an idiot for that, but you didn't have to be a fucking cunt, I'm just saying. But yeah, I was wrong in that, and yes, early adoption is still a problem on PC, but it's not a problem I have on console, so yeah, consoles are pretty stable in that regard. So yeah, PC gaming isn't always glamorous. So console gamers, you do have something special because you have a box that works every time you turn it on. You put a game in, you know it's going to work. You bought this console because you knew what it was going to do and you knew what you were getting, and it's a stable package that will do everything you need it to, everything you paid it to do. So console gamers, I'm absolutely not ragging on you. My last video explains this very well. I will leave a link in the description to that video and at the end of this video and everything like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, PC gaming does have very many upsides, but at the end of the day, we are not a master race, so because we have problems. We do have problems. We are not a master race. And I know I'm going to get a bunch of PC master race people in the comments saying that, oh, shut the fuck up, you fucking cunt. Yes, we are. No, we're not, but, you know, whatever. Just, if you want to offer your opinion on the matter, that's fine. Just don't be an asshole, or I will delete your comment, because I do not tolerate personal attacks on anyone in the comment section. Of course, you can have your own opinions and everything, and that's perfectly fine, and you can vocalize them, and I love to hear your own opinions, because I like seeing other people's take on these things. But just don't be an asshole, alright? Because that's just, so I don't want this YouTube channel to be plagued with a bunch of like asshole meme shit lords trying to be funny and trying to be assholes, because I'm sick and tired of seeing it. It's like everything on YouTube right now is just that shit. I like to have a nice community where everyone can get the fuck along even if you have different opinions, so that's just how it is. So just don't be an asshole and you're not gonna have a single problem here. But yeah, speaking of which, that's pretty much the end of this video, so, you know, put your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to like if you liked the video. Also remember to subscribe because that helps a lot, and I will see you in the next one. Like I said, I'm an Omni gamer. There's my Wii U, there's my Xbox 360, there's my PlayStation 3, there's my Super Nintendo, there's my 3D fucking O, there's my Xbox, there's my Dreamcast, there's my Nintendo 64, there's my Sega Saturn, there's my PS1, there's my PlayStation 2, there's my GameCube, there's my NES. So, yeah, I play everything that's available to me, and if you say that I don't, then you're wrong. You're literally factually wrong if you say that I don't play everything that's available to me, because I play all of these things. Oh, and Game Boy. I also have my 3DS and DSi over there. So, yeah, if you say I'm not an Omnigamer, you are just literally factually wrong. I play on everything, including my PC, so yeah. And under there, my Atari 2600 and Sega Genesis are sitting around down there, so, yeah.